state pensioners in the UK may have an opportunity to increase their income by up to £146 every month through a benefit many might not be fully aware of or using to its full potential. This benefit is called attendance allowance, a tax-free payment provided by the Department for Work and Pensions, designed to help older people with the extra costs that come with needing assistance in daily life. Attendance allowance is available to those who are state pension age or older and who need help with personal care due to illness or disability. This could be help with activities such as washing, dressing, preparing meals, or even just getting around safely. It is an important benefit because it recognizes the extra support some people need to maintain their independence at home. Currently, attendance allowance is paid at two different rates, a lower rate and a higher rate. The lower rate is £73, 90p per week, while the higher rate is £110, 40p per week. For many pensioners receiving the lower rate, there is the potential to have their payments increased if their care needs change or if they report new information to the Department for Work and Pensions. This means the difference between the two rates could boost someone's income by £36.50 each week, which adds up to approximately £146 per month. This increase can make a significant difference in managing day-to-day expenses, especially for pensioners who rely on a fixed income. It could help cover costs like additional home care, transport to medical appointments, or essential household help. That's why the DWP urges pensioners to keep them updated about any changes in their condition or care needs, because doing so could mean a higher attendance allowance payment. It's very important to understand that attendance allowance payments are not fixed for life. If your circumstances change, whether your need for care increases or decreases, you must report this to the DWP. This way, they can reassess your situation and adjust your payments accordingly. For example, if your health deteriorates or if you find yourself needing help more often during the day or night, the DWP may decide you qualify for the higher rate. On the other hand, if your condition improves or you require less support, your payments might be reduced. The key message is clear: always keep the DWP informed about changes, as it affects how much you receive. Not reporting changes could mean you miss out on money you are entitled to, or, conversely, it could lead to overpayments which might have to be repaid later. If you're currently getting the lower rate of £73, 90p per week, it's worth considering if your care needs have increased enough to apply for the higher rate. This could involve things like needing more frequent help throughout the day, requiring assistance with personal care tasks like bathing and dressing, or needing someone to check on you regularly to ensure your safety. One of the ways to check if you might be eligible for a higher rate is to think about your daily routine and the support you currently receive. If you find that you now need help several times a day or require support both during the day and at night, that's an important change to report. You should contact the Attendance Allowance Helpline as soon as possible to discuss your situation. When you call the helpline, be prepared to provide detailed information about your care needs. This includes how often you need help, what type of assistance you require, and if your condition has worsened or changed in any way. The more accurate and thorough you are, the better the chances that your claim will be reassessed fairly and promptly. It's also essential to report other specific changes in your circumstances, even if they might not seem directly related to your care needs. For example, if you have been admitted to hospital or moved into a care home, you must inform the DWP. You will need to give details such as the address of the hospital or care home, the dates of your stay, and how your stay is being paid for. Additionally, if a medical professional has told you that you might have less than 12 months to live, it's vital to contact the DWP. In such cases, you may qualify for attendance allowance at a higher rate under special rules for people who are at the end of life. This special rate is designed to provide extra support during a difficult time and can help cover the additional costs of care and comfort. Other important changes to report include plans to leave the country for more than 4 weeks, going into prison, or changes to your personal details such as your name, address, or bank account. If you don't report these, it could affect your payments or cause delays. For those who are not British citizens, changes in immigration status should also be communicated to the DWP to ensure your benefits continue without interruption. It's also wise to keep your doctor's details up to date with the DWP, as medical evidence often plays a key role in determining the level of attendance allowance you receive. If you switch doctors, make sure the department knows, so they can request updated information if needed. If at any point you decide that you no longer want to receive attendance allowance, perhaps because your condition has improved or you are moving into full-time care, you should inform the DWP immediately. This helps avoid unnecessary payments and potential issues down the line. Many state pensioners might not realize that by simply reporting these changes, they could be eligible for more financial support than they are currently receiving. For those who qualify, the extra £146 a month can make a tangible difference in quality of life and peace of mind. Navigating the benefits system can feel complicated, but help is available. There are organizations and local support groups across the UK that offer advice on claiming attendance allowance and other benefits. Speaking to a trusted advisor or visiting a local citizens' advice bureau can help clarify your entitlement and guide you through the application or reassessment process. Remember, attendance allowance is a benefit designed to make life easier for those who need care and support, and the government encourages claimants to keep their information current to ensure they receive the right amount. Many people who receive attendance allowance use the money to pay for home care services, extra cleaning, mobility aids, or transport to medical appointments. Others might use it to cover utility bills or groceries, helping to ease financial pressure on a fixed income. If you're unsure whether your condition or circumstances have changed enough to increase your attendance allowance, it's still worth making the call. The helpline is there to provide guidance and can explain what types of changes are significant. To summarize, state pensioners currently receiving attendance allowance should regularly review their care needs and assess whether they might have increased. Report any changes in their condition to the DWP promptly. Inform the DWP about hospital stays, moves to care homes, or other significant life events. Update the DWP on changes to personal details like name, address, or bank information. Contact the attendance allowance helpline if a medical professional indicates a prognosis of less than 12 months. Seek advice from support organizations if unsure about eligibility or how to claim. Taking these steps could result in an increase in weekly payments by up to £36.50, which adds up to an extra £146 per month. That's a meaningful increase that can help ease the costs associated with requiring daily care and support. In today's financial climate, every bit of extra income counts, especially for pensioners managing fixed incomes and rising living costs. Attendance allowance offers vital support, and staying informed about your entitlement is key to making the most of it. If you or someone you know is a state pensioner currently receiving attendance allowance at the lower rate, consider checking if your care needs have changed recently. Don't hesitate to reach out to the DWP to find out if you can claim the higher rate and boost your monthly income by £146. Remember, this benefit is there to help you live as independently and comfortably as possible, so staying up to date with your claim can make a real difference. For more information, you can visit the official government website or call the Attendance Allowance Helpline directly. Help is available, and taking action today could mean extra money in your pocket tomorrow.